Pico the squirrel, Luna the rabbit, and Bumble the hedgehog were the best of friends. They loved to explore the forest together.
One sunny afternoon, they found something amazing. Under a giant mushroom, there was a tiny door. It glowed with a warm, inviting light.
What is it?
Luna whispered. They had never seen anything like it before.
It looks magical.
Bumble said, his nose twitching with curiosity. He took a small step closer.
Pico reached out and carefully turned the tiny golden handle. The door swung open, revealing a swirling mist of colors. It sparkled and shimmered. The friends gasped in awe.
Should we go in?
Bumble asked, his voice filled with wonder. Luna and Pico nodded excitedly. Taking each other's hands, they stepped through the glowing doorway. The world exploded in a kaleidoscope of colors. Giant flowers bloomed in every direction, their petals painted in hues they had never seen before. The air buzzed with glowing insects, their wings leaving trails of sparkling dust. Crystal-clear rivers flowed over beds of shimmering pebbles.
Wow!
Luna cried, her eyes wide with amazement. Everything shimmered and sparkled like a dream come to life.
It's even more beautiful than I imagined.
Pico exclaimed, spinning in a circle to take it all in. The forest floor pulsed with life and light, a magical symphony for the senses. Bumble ran ahead, his little legs carrying him as fast as they could. He chased after a group of butterflies with wings that shimmered like rainbows. Everything was new and exciting. This magical world was a place of endless wonder. As they ventured deeper into this magical world, they encountered a magnificent sight. A giant dragonfly with wings like stained glass. It hovered gently above a bed of glowing bluebells.
Do you think it could give us a ride?
Bumble asked, his voice filled with excitement. He'd always wanted to fly. To their surprise, the dragonfly dipped its head gently. It seemed to understand Bumble's wish. Pico, Luna, and Bumble carefully climbed onto its back. They held on to its delicate, shimmering wings. With a gentle push, the dragonfly rose into the air. The wind whispered through their fur as they soared above the magical landscape. They laughed with delight, their hearts filled with joy and wonder. The world stretched out beneath them, a breathtaking tapestry of color and light. The dragonfly landed gracefully in a meadow bathed in soft golden light. Thousands of butterflies with wings that shimmered like opals fluttered among the flowers. It was like stepping into a dream.
This place is magical.
Luna whispered, her eyes sparkling with wonder. The air hummed with a gentle energy, a symphony of light and color.
Look!
Pico exclaimed, pointing towards a group of fireflies dancing in the center of the meadow. They left trails of sparkling dust in their wake, creating a mesmerizing light show. Bumble giggled as a butterfly with wings like stained glass landed on his nose. He held very still, afraid to scare it away. This meadow was a place of peace and beauty, a sanctuary for magical creatures. As they wandered through the meadow, they came across a sight that took their breath away. Sitting on a throne of moss and flowers was the most beautiful creature they had ever seen. She had delicate wings that shimmered like moonlight, and a crown of glowing dewdrops rested upon her head. This was the Fairy Queen, the protector of this magical world.
Welcome, little ones. You have a kind heart and a curious spirit. I have a gift for you.
She held out her hand, and a single radiant flower bloomed in her palm. It pulsed with an inner light. The friends gasped in awe at its beauty. Section 6. The Sparkling Rain and the Magical Shield.
This flower will protect you from harm. Keep it close to your heart, and it will always keep you safe.
As if on cue, the sky above them began to shimmer and sparkle. Tiny droplets of light like liquid diamonds began to fall from the sky. It was the most beautiful rain they had ever seen.
This is enchanted rain. It can be dangerous to those who are not from this world.
As the first drops of rain touched the magical flower, it began to transform. It grew larger and stronger, forming a protective dome around the three friends. They were safe inside their shimmering shield. Section 7. Farewell to the Fairy Queen. The sparkling rain stopped as quickly as it had begun. The sky returned to its brilliant blue, and the sun peeked out from behind a cloud. The magical shield dissolved, leaving behind the single radiant flower.
Thank you, Fairy Queen.
Pico said, bowing low. He carefully tucked the flower into his fur, close to his heart. He knew they would never forget her kindness.
Your visit has brought us joy. May your hearts always be filled with wonder and your spirits with adventure.
With a final wave, the Fairy Queen vanished, leaving behind a faint shimmer of light. The friends knew it was time to return home. Section 8. Back to the meadow and home again. The giant dragonfly returned to carry them back through the magical land. They soared over the shimmering rivers and glowing flowers one last time. They reached the meadow with the glowing butterflies. With a gentle descent, the dragonfly landed softly on the ground.
Thank you for the ride.
Luna said, patting the dragonfly's leg gently. It dipped its head in farewell and soared back into the air. With heavy hearts, they stepped back through the glowing door. They were back in their own forest. The giant mushroom loomed above them, and the setting sun cast long shadows across the forest floor. They had returned home, but they knew they would carry the magic of their adventure in their hearts forever. Section 9. A story to share. Pico, Luna and Bumble raced back to their homes, eager to share their incredible adventure. They gathered their friends around the tallest oak tree in the forest. They told them about the giant flowers, the sparkling rivers, and the magical dragonfly ride. They described the beauty of the glowing butterflies and the kindness of the Fairy Queen. The other animals listened with wide eyes and open mouths, completely captivated by the story. Pico, Luna and Bumble knew that even though their adventure had ended, the magic of that day would live on in their hearts and in their stories. From that day forward, Pico, Luna and Bumble continued to explore the forest with open hearts and curious spirits, and whenever they saw a butterfly with shimmering wings or a firefly dancing in the twilight, they remembered their magical adventure and the Fairy Queen, who taught them that even the smallest creature can have the biggest heart.